So, what are we debating, Levi? What are we talking about?
We're talking about how great the Chiefs are. Organization.
How many championships do we have, Levi?
4.
How many championships?
Real
do we have,
championships.
Levi?
4.
NFL. How many Super Bowl championships do we
There
have?
we go.
1.
Uno. Fucking Uno.
So what championships are you referring to?
The AFL championships. 62, 66, and 69.
So that is like the equivalent of me winning the Big Baller Brand championships.
Motherfuckers is out here winning the Big 3 championships.
Facts.
Fuck out of here.
And that's no diss to the big three. I fuck with the big three. But come on, dog.
Man, for real?
For real. You know, I fuck with the Chiefs, bro. But I'm not gonna tell this lie with you.
It's not a lie. Okay, you agree?
What?
About the EDJ, do you agree with this blasphemy over here?
I mean, you saying we have like this long story,
We do, though.
great organization,
Yes.
like we're the Steelers or we're the
Yes.
no.
I mean, I see what he's saying though, because I mean,
What?
During the time period, certain time periods, the Chiefs have more wins than anybody in different eras. I mean, in the 90s, they were the most winning franchise in the 90s. And
It didn't translate to rings.
Well, it doesn't matter though; it still wins.
It don't mean a thing without the
That's
ring.
why we're the.
I know, but
that's why we was the laughing stock of the NFL for years.
Okay, but we were great before the Steelers. The Steelers couldn't even hold a fucking organization. They
How
had to
many
be the
rings they got?
goddamn Steagles.
And how many rings they got?
How many do they have? 6, 7?
Something
like that. Yeah. Okay. Because their greatness happened since the 70s.
Whether it was a short run or a long run, they reached a higher pinnacle than we did.
We was already established long before that, though.
Dude, we won the fucking
You know what?
Super Bowl
Low
when
key.
Moses parted the Red
Exactly.
Sea.
Low key, bro. This shit remind me of like some Confederate shit, bro. Motherfuckers is sitting there, old glory. Motherfuckers is sitting there reminiscing about the old days. Yeah, I'm comparing y'all to Confederate fucking fans.
We gotta have to turn this off because me and Ray about to go because that's fucking bullshit.
Nah, it
All right,
ain't.
Listen,
Motherfuckers is living in the old glory days. Let it go.
Listen, all I'm saying is, okay, when you're comparing the two, obviously, yes, the Super Bowl championships mean more to us now. But at the same time, you can't deny the history of the Kansas City Chiefs.
I'm not saying
It's
we're
a great
shitty.
organization. It is up there with every other
is
organization
the
that
whole
you're
thing.
comparing them to, with the Steelers or whoever you want to
We're
compare
not
them
up
to.
there.
All right.
Yes,
All right,
we are.
let me-
What?
Let me preface it with this though. With saying they might be one of the most pivotal organizations to the NFL. Right? Without the Chiefs, there is no Super Bowl. That does not exist. Right? That's dumb important. But since then, since 1969, what the fuck has happened? Nada.
That's all I'm saying.
Zilch.
I get what you're saying, but okay, so in 30, 40 years, if the Patriots don't win another Super Bowl, they're shitty organizations?
Yes.
That's-
Shite. We had
silly.
I don't even agree with that because they already won 5, 6 rings.
We had great times
Okay, so,
years
I mean,
ago.
You're talking
Y'all
about
have
4
one.
championships.
Yeah.
If you're going off of all the championships, the AFL and NFL are one and the same.
Bro, nobody cares about crackhead championships, bro. You
Bro,
only
but
one bring up.
that's not what
We
we're
talking-
talking about.
We talking about when niggas had side jobs, bro. That ain't it. That ain't it. That ain't it.
Okay, so they didn't win the Steelers win the Super Bowls too? Back in what, the 70s?
We count those?
I mean, it's part of they like
You
literally.
were
It was
just
part of the
counting
argument.
them. Yeah, I mean,
it's
The
part of the
AFL? Do
argument.
we count the AFL?
Oh no,
I mean,
It is counted different. I mean, they have 3 AFL championships. That is not NFL championships. But at the same time, you're looking at 2 football organizations that are on the same level. That's why they merged. And the Chiefs won 3 championships in the 60s.
But what have they done on the NFL level when things merged and it became the NFL? What have we done?
We went to 2 Super Bowls and won 1.
Not enough. We haven't done enough to put.
That doesn't diminish what.
I'm
the
not
Chiefs
saying we're
are.
not a good organization. I'm just saying
But
when
you're
you
acting
said
like we're not one of the top flight organizations. We are.
top flight of what?
story.
Of the NFL, exactly.
I'll say
That's
they're a
what I'm
story,
saying.
but top flight. That's for like elite organizations.
When you say
story,
top flight,
yes.
I'm thinking of how it's ran, how everything is ran.
Okay, fair enough.
Cause like I know when they say that about the Miami Heat, they're talking about how it's ran from Mickey Arison to Pat Riley. So I'm saying like from
I'm talking about the great, rich history of the Kansas City Chiefs.
I mean, okay.
They're one of the. They're like in baseball. You have your Yankees, your Cardinals, Red Sox, Dodgers. The Chiefs are one of those of the NFL.
We've had some history.
It just hasn't translated to much in the past 50 years.
I get what you're saying. All I'm saying, the point that I'm making, like I said, is you're talking about one of the premier organizations of the NFL.
Fair enough. I'm just saying it don't hit like the Steelers because we haven't won like the Steelers or we haven't won like the Pats.
Not recently. But we have won like them.
Right. I don't think you have to win like them to be a classical footnote in the National Football League. I think that what he's getting at is the Chiefs are one of the more classical franchises in the league as a whole, which is true because, I mean, it's one of the original franchises. So if we're going to go off of history and original franchises and not so much championships, then he's right. I mean, Kansas City is one of the most historical franchises of all time, and I don't see why it shouldn't be looked at like that.
That's cool. That just tells me we're old.
Well, yeah, we're old. I mean, I didn't say it's because we're a glorious championship-winning franchise. It's just simply because of the fact of we are one of the original franchises.
We're old. Let's be great.
Well, yeah, I mean, sure, we're old.
I feel you with that, but we also laid the groundwork of what the NFL is today.
You know,
but I'm not trying to negate that.
Nah, you know what? I take back that comparison early. You know who these motherfuckers are? Y'all literally the Rakim of football. Like, yeah, y'all started this shit.
I'll take that.
Y'all started this shit. Y'all had like y'all was groundbreaking, and like obviously you got outdated.
Hey, that Confederate comparison wasn't far off.
It wasn't too far off though.
Fuck y'all. That was very far off.
I'm just talking about just because of the sea. We're red state.
Yeah, bro. This is a red state.
It's like bars, low key. But that's the only reason.
Red state and Confederate theories are two completely different things, but
not for real. But
we're not gonna segue, bro. You tried it,
but they are. But
I feel better.
I feel a little bit better now.
Right.
Yeah. I was ready to fight for a second. I was legitimately angry.
I see.
Yeah.
It's okay.
All right, yeah, we talked it out.
This
We're
is
good.
a safe place.
Yeah, this is a safe place. Rated R Studios, safe place.
So, Boondocks. They got a deal with HBO now.
Yep. What, they got approved for 2 seasons?
2 seasons and like a 50-minute special or something?
50-minute special. And Aaron Magruder is the showrunner.
That's the key.
The God smile upon us, y'all.
I'm happy. You think they can return to form and kind of get some classic seasons out?
Yes, and yes. I really just hope they bring back Carl Jones as one of the animators and the original cast.
Word.
Yeah.
Those are the like 2 major factors for me.
You think they'll have a little bit of a rocky start?
You know what?
Kind of getting there, getting back into
Funny
it.
thing is, I think it's gonna be Chappelle-esque. Like how Chappelle just didn't miss a beat.
Yeah.
Like he just got right
I
back.
can totally see that.
Because
there's so much content to work with.
Exactly.
I mean, you got the Donald Trump. You got, what's my man? 6ix9ine, not my man, but 6ix9ine.
6ix9ine. The whole Drake beef with Pusha T, that's hilarious.
It's like so much shit to go off of.
Oprah basically, like Oprah, Jay-Z, and them like basically telling niggas to pull their pants up. The Bill Cosby rhetoric coming back. The Bill Cosby, actually.
Bill Cosby, yeah.
R. Kelly.
Really?
Kelly.
Hey, because look, Huey probably gonna be actually dancing and shit. Like, they finally locked up R. Kelly.
It's a lot of content out here.
Tons, bro. Tons. So much material for him to work with.
And with him being involved, that's the X factor.
Yeah, exactly. Because like the first 3 seasons, fuego. Season 4 don't exist already.
Yeah, outside of that Pretty Boy Flizzy.
Yeah, and I think that was the only episode he actually had a hand in.
Really?
Yeah. Other than that, he was hands off that whole season. Damn. Adult Swim lost their fucking minds.
Yeah, facts. Your boy, Crit, previewed Ballad of the Bass, Myself 5, at a concert. I don't think we talk enough about how great that series is.
Yeah. I mean,
that's true.
That's a fact, because even though I'm not a big fan of the first sub, 2,
really?
Just not a big fan.
It's cool. What other series do we say that about? A lot of people have that same idea about the Maybach music series. And that's what it is to me. It's like a deep country Maybach music series. Like
that's low key. That's what it is. Cause
it hit hard.
Because even though I had to get older, though, to appreciate the original Maybach music.
Facts. Because when I first heard it, I was like, what?
My 13, 14-year-old mom wasn't ready for that.
Nah.
Thinking about sitting in a lap of luxury in like basically a $500,000 car. I wasn't ready for that. Wasn't ready. But speaking of, my sub, which one is your favorite sub? My sub.
Ooh. I think it was 3.
3? Big Bang?
Yeah.
Big Bang.
Oh, yeah.
I think that for me, 3.
Subbenstein is something else,
Yeah.
bro.
That's
especially the beat
that,
flip at the
one-
end
the
with Manny Fresh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because,
that
bro, the
was
way
hard.
he got led in by Manny Fresh,
Yes.
it felt like a fucking ballad, dog.
Yes.
That was hard. That was
And
hard.
the breakdown to that,
Man.
oh my.
That was hard.
Two was the only one that I wasn't really.
2 and 1. Yeah,
Number 2, no, that's the only one.
That's the only
that
one
I
you didn't like?
really, like. I did not like it, but it wasn't like all of them hit. But that one just kind of like
that's my one there.
That's the one off of Live from the Underground, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was the only one that kind of
Plus,
missed a little bit with
I feel
me,
you because then like it didn't play a lot into the actual story of Live from the Underground. Like, what the
Right.
fuck did he get robbed
It was
for?
just like
It was just there.
Yeah,
Like, I was like, what? My man's got robbed. Why?
Maybe if it was in a different setting, because man, Crit usually does a really good job of putting his shit together. So maybe that's why it just stuck out like a sore thumb to me.
Mm-hmm.
But
I think what helps out Subbenstein is the fact that it's on his probably greatest
On his
body
best piece of
work.
work, yeah.
Going
Like,
with
his
that
official
same-
piece of work.
Yeah.
going with that same thing, how 2 stuck out like a sore thumb. 4,
Fit
It- perfectly. That shit was hard.
I guess 3 stuck out because that wasn't really a great album.
It was just one of them like album saving cuts.
Yeah. And it came.
Yeah.
It came at you.
Mount Olympus was on that too. What?
Yeah.
What, right?
No. The
Cadillac?
reprise. The reprise was, but not the actual.
Not the original.
version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I fucked with the reprise.
I
as
hate
well.
the reprise.
You
Really?
hate it?
Hate the reprise.
Man,
the
I hated
reprise.
it at first. It took me a few listens, and that shit is hard as fuck to me.
I ain't mad at it because it's still the same bars. It's just different beat.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you guys see Crit at right now? Like as far as amongst the other artists, where do you think?
Amongst
he
the
ranks?
other artists, I mean, I ain't gonna act like he dropped a dud album. It's just I felt like it could have been better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he dropped like a nice B, like C plus B on me. You know, B minus almost. Honestly, he's still top 10. Still top 10.
I feel like Crit's somewhere out in left field, just chilling by himself.
Yeah.
Like I feel like he really took his ball and went home.
Low key.
Like-
Especially with that album, that was him really just saying like, all right, y'all, I'm gonna head out.
I think that's a peaceful lane to find
Yeah.
these days,
For
especially
sure.
like when you're not trying to
Fit in with nobody.
fit in and
Yeah.
be in the fray for real. You just make your music
Yep.
Yeah.
and live your life.
One of my favorite artists do that. Mick Jenkins. He do
Yeah.
that shit. He literally just drops his music and like, my fans gonna fuck with it. If y'all don't, y'all don't. I'm still rapping better than 99% of y'all. So it's all good.
I wish one of my favorite rappers did that, Wale. I wish, but something in him does not allow him to do that.
Yes.
It's something within that man. I don't know if it's because he believes I'm too great to not be on the charts or whatever, what have you. But I wish he could. I wish he could say, you know what? I'm going to make my music, and it is what it is.
If only.
If only, right?
If only.
But
man.
at the same time, I think that also takes away a little bit to a point. You know what I mean? Because I think with Crit, I think that's somewhat of the drop off with this last album that he put out. Because he still really had a lot to prove with Forever Is a Mighty Long Time.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's why it came out to be his greatest piece of work that he's put out. And now he's kind of in his own lane. He started his own label, and he's just doing him. So I mean, in one hand, that's like you said, that's a very peaceful route to take. But at the same time, on the other hand, it's a very, I don't know, you know what I mean?
I feel you. It's kind of risky.
Risky and maybe not like, I don't want to say like that he's not putting everything into it, but
He's got other focuses.
yeah, and I think he really feels like, all right, I proved myself. You know, I got off of this major record deal. I did my thing. and now I'm just gonna keep doing my thing, you know.
Yeah.
Which is fair.
And plus, like, that's a 34-year-old man. He probably trying to like focus on more real life shit. At
Right.
That point.
But he ain't. It's those albums where you got a chip on your shoulder and you got something to prove that just usually hits like that. So I think it takes away just a little bit, but you know, I think it's dope when an artist is just making music for them.
So we were talking about movie careers, more or less comedic movie careers, and then we were talking about it when we were figuring out what else to talk about for you guys. And we brought up a few different people, and we'll see what you guys think, but we were mentioning, throwing around, I think we threw around, Jack Black, Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
We didn't touch on Will Ferrell, but that's kind of hard not
Oh yeah,
Oh, that's sad. Come on, yeah.
Like low key, Will Ferrell might be the GOAT comedic actor.
Yeah.
That's pretty easy to
He's got a lot.
say.
He's got a lot on
Like,
that.
yeah, it's almost hard to
Like, bro, he's got like two of the funniest movies ever. You know what I'm saying? Maybe three. When you talk about Talladega Nights, Anchorman, and then Step Brothers.
Yeah.
Like, if like everybody, millennial, like they've all laughed hard at those movies.
hell yeah.
Talladega's my favorite.
Easy,
That's my favorite.
easy,
That shit.
easy
Yeah.
money.
That movie had no business being that funny.
Yeah.
No.
The quotables,
Between that and Step Brothers,
Yeah.
bro. Like, I know people, like, if I just throw out a random quote,
And let's
for either
give
of those
John.
movies-
Sorry to interrupt you,
Oh,
bro.
go
Let's
ahead,
give John C. Riley some credit. Too.
that's very
Fact.
true.
He's
'Cause those two
another one,
movies-
too.
Yeah.
Because what was it? Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story.
Oh shit.
Dewey, get out here! You don't want none of this shit, but I think I do.
Is it addictive?
Yes.
No, he said no.
Oh,
He said you can't get addicted to it. Is it expensive? It's the cheapest drug there is.
oh shit! You talking about that one?
Oh shit. Yeah, man. Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
Will Ferrell, John C. Riley, fucking I don't know. Do we say Jack Black is overlooked?
I think he's overlooked, but
He is.
I also think that he, like we mentioned earlier, I don't think he goes out of his way to find them bigger movies. So I think he likes doing the smaller shit, which is why I think his career or his legacy is limited to a few of them. I know he just did Jumanji. And he's doing the second one, which he was really good in, but. Yeah, I think his career is limited just because he kind of does what he wants, and I think he's made the money to do what he wants.
There's
so
got to
it
be
doesn't
like
matter.
a backstory.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be something behind that.
Yeah,
but you know who's
because-
somebody else I just thought about though?
Who?
Robin Williams.
Ooh,
Robin
yeah.
Williams was one of like him, Leslie Nielsen. Like these are some of the pioneers in that shit. Cause like
Yeah.
Airplane is one of the funniest movies ever, dog.
Mike Myers.
Mike Myers, yeah. Because
yeah.
I mean, the Austin Powers run was great. After that though, because he had Wayne's World 1 and 2, and then we had the Austin Powers. But after that,
Was that him or Jim Carrey doing Grinch?
Oh, well, hold on. If we're going to talk about comedic actors, I think Jim Carrey's above Will Ferrell.
No.
As far as hold up.
That's a-
no.
Yeah, I don't think you can say no that quick.
I can. And
I don't know about that quick, bro.
Bro,
I don't know about that. Quick
okay,
either.
I don't know about that
okay,
quick.
outside of The Mask and Liar Liar,
Ace Ventura,
Me,
Pet
myself,
Detective.
and Irene.
that's pretty.
Yeah,
but
me,
they
myself,
not.
and Irene is
They not holding a candle to Talladega Nights,
Okay.
bro.
okay. Yeah,
He's
Bro,
right.
bro,
He's
you
right.
talking about?
But we're talking about one movie though.
When did
But we're
when
talking
did
about,
when did all this come out? Because wasn't all Jim Carrey shit is a
It-
lot of
mainly
90s.
late
in the
90s, early 2000s.
like mid 90s, early 2000s.
I think for us, is it kind of a nostalgia thing because we were old enough to really
It is.
comprehend the Will Ferrell shit and
Nah,
it
that
be that
Talladega Nights is funnier than anything Jim Carrey's put out.
This
well,
is a fact.
yeah, that's a fact. But
Bro, we talking about like the Illmatic of fucking comedy movies, dog.
yeah, that's
like,
a fact.
Like, it really don't get funnier than Talladega Nights. It really don't.
I mean, I think their careers are on par with each other.
They are.
Yeah,
they
comedic
are.
wise, yeah,
They are.
Yeah. And the worst part is, the older that they get, they just keep dropping fucking duds on us.
I don't think that's their
yeah.
fault though.
It's not. It's just, it's outdated because like that Dumb and Dumber, like the new that they just released, like, what was it, 2-3 years ago?
Yeah, because I mean,
shit was
if
awful.
you
I didn't
if
even
you-
watch it.
Yeah, if you watch interviews, Jim Carrey's not in it. I mean, he did it because he's getting paid.
Yeah.
I mean, why would you not do that? But he's just not into it. And he's not into his movie career anymore. You can
Yes
tell.
Man was funny as shit though.
Yeah.
That was his last hurrah.
Yeah, that was his last.
Yes, man.
Yeah.
I cried
Oh,
laughing.
Bruce Almighty. We
Bruce
didn't
Almighty.
mention that.
Ooh,
That's a fact.
That's a hard
That's a
one.
good fucking
hey,
That's a hard one. All
Did
right.
we not bring up Adam Sandler?
Damn shame.
Ooh.
Damn
Whoa.
shame. That's a damn
Oh
shame.
my god!
That's a damn shame.
That is a damn shame.
I can't put him above Will or Jim.
I can put him above Jim. I can put
Yeah,
him above Jim.
yeah.
Oh,
He gave us the Water Boy.
Waterboy, bro. Waterboy,
Happy
Click,
Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore, fucking
Big
Deeds,
Big Daddy.
Little Nicky.
8 Crazy Nights.
Yeah.
8 Crazy Nights.
Hey,
I'm putting him above Jim Carrey.
I think Adam Sandler is better when he's naturally comedic. I think when you put him in roles where he does his normal like SNL back in the day stuff, it's not that funny. But when you just give him lines to do naturally, I think he's more funny that way.
when we talked about the list that Jim Carrey movies to Adam Sandler movies, I'm taking Adam Sandler shit.
But I don't
About-
think they made as much money as Jim Carrey's movies though.
I ain't caring about the money.
But
I know Adam Sandler's made as much money as Jim Carrey.
Adam Sandler has, but I
Yeah.
don't think his movies made as much money as Jim Carrey's movies did.
It's the whole thing. I'm not tripping off the money. I'm tripping off the funny.
Well, we're not, but But I mean, at the end of the day, I think people look at championships. They look at money. They look at
Do they?
ratings.
When it comes to comedic actors, does the money count? I don't think it does to me. I don't think the money counts.
Jim Carrey always seemed like a golden boy to me, though, in a sense. Like
somewhat, but
he was like predestined to be
But
like
I mean,
it from
one of his best roles ever was The Truman Show.
Dick
If
and
you've seen
Jane.
that. Dick
Fun with Dick and
I
Jane.
forgot
That shit
about
is
that.
hilarious.
That shit was
Funny,
hilarious too.
the Cable Guy.
Cable Guy. Is
Ooh, that's actually like one of his like most iconic roles.
the best role he's ever had was The Truman Show.
Oh
That's
yeah.
probably the best role he's ever done.
Yeah.
But I can't put Adam Sandler above Jim Carrey. I can put them together in a bracket, but then you can put in the second.
Jim
bracket,
Carrey's a better actor.
yeah, he's a better actor. Yeah.
Yes, I
But-
won't dispute that. But
Sandler got some movies.
Adam, and this the whole thing. These was Adam Sandler. Like this, like he screenplay, produced. That was all him. Like so, as funny as they are, that's all him. Jim Carrey just had the role, which I'm not trying to diminish, but he just had the role. Like when you can actually craft the entire story and make that bitch funny top to bottom, that's elite shit.
Yeah.
We talking about another level of comedy here.
Well, then you can put him above.
And
Will
Big
Ferrell,
Daddy.
then.
We didn't say Big Daddy.
No, I said Big Daddy.
He did
you-
say
did you
Big
say-
Daddy.
Okay.
Happy Madison or
Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore.
Yeah,
No,
we said-
what was the Billy Madison?
Billy Madison.
Yeah, we didn't mention that one.
Ooh. Even though that's like out of his older ones, I didn't like Billy
That's
Madison.
probably my least favorite.
Yeah, I feel you.
It's just that not for me.
Yeah.
Happy Gilmore though.
Happy Gilmore. That's
What's
a fucking funny
the
movie.
what's the name of the old Price is Right dude?
Bob Barker.
Bob Barker.
That
well,
shit is great.
we're waiting.
Classic.
His ass feet by Bob Barker.
We didn't say Martin Lawrence either. I don't believe.
You know what?
Ooh.
Damn,
Martin Lawrence got some movies.
bro.
He's not over Will Ferrell, not over Adam Sandler probably, but
He's in that second bracket that we were talking about.
Yeah, like great, not elite.
yeah.
Cause Blue Streak.
Blue Streak, Fire, National
Security,
Security,
yes.
Fire. You still got the first two Big Mama houses,
I wasn't a big fan of the second one, but the first one, hilarious.
but that shit made a stupid amount of money.
It did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy.
I think we said did we
I
say
don't,
Nah,
we
we-
didn't mention him
Off the
here.
air, yeah.
Oh,
Off the
okay,
air.
okay.
But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm trying to think. What was Martin Lawrence in the original? What's the name? Open Season. That was him, right? That was
Yeah.
him and Ashton Kutcher, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know what? You know what kind of puts Eddie Murphy, if we talking about the money? Shrek. He got it.
Yeah.
He got it. That and Mulan, he got it.
Yeah.
Mike Myers.
Huh?
Him and Mike Myers.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of brings Mike Myers back. I was
That
sitting, I was
does.
like, I know I was forgetting something about Mike Myers. Yeah.
Mike Myers did Cat in the Hat too, didn't he?
Yeah.
Cat in the Hat.
Hey, bro,
Shrek.
that shit didn't get funnier until I was like a teenager.
And then you realize the jokes they put in there. yeah.
Dirty hoe. That shit had me fucking weak, bro.
I actually just watched that a couple weeks ago.
Oh, with the kids, man.
Yes, with
Papa
the
Show is
kids.
out here being irresponsible.
Apparently, Mike Myers is like one of the biggest assholes ever, though.
They said that about Adam Sandler too.
Oh yeah, bro. They
I've
said
heard
he's
different about Adam
They
Sandler.
said he's impossible to work with, bro.
Adam Sandler?
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, they
said he's
yeah.
impossible because he asked for just
When those emails
Ignorant
leaked,
shit.
You know
was
what's
for Sony, I
impossible?
think?
Go ahead. Phil.
No, go ahead.
Oh, you know what's impossible though with Adam Sandler? Watching his stand up.
I don't like his stand-up. Yeah.
His stand up is fucking trash.
God damn.
I don't know that I ever tried to watch
I didn't.
stand
I
up.
know I didn't.
I tried to recently. He put something out, and it's like a compilation of shit, and it's just,
It's shit, huh?
bro, bro,
Real shit.
My man, snap.
it's bad.
Hey man, people find their lanes.
You know,
I think one of the things that held Jim Carrey back a little bit is that he focused on kid movies at a certain time.
Which ones?
You
well,
had
he had The Grinch.
The
Yeah.
Grinch,
Oh, that
the
shit's-
Liar
that
Liar.
was really good though. Yeah, Liar, yeah.
But you know what though? I don't think it was the kid movies that held him back. I think like what was it, post 2005, he wanted to do serious roles. Cause you ever watched that movie, the number 30 or something like that?
No, number 23
Yeah, number 23.
or Room 23 or some shit
It
like
was
that.
number 2.
Yeah, it
I
was
think
the
it was
number
just 23.
Yeah, and like after that, like you kind of like seen that role kind of. It was low key Joker-esque because like you seen like it fucked with his head a little bit because like he wasn't the same.
Speaking of which, doesn't that come out next week?
Joker,
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I'm gonna go catch that on the Sunday morning matinee because I
Facts.
ain't fucking with nobody, bro.
Facts.
Don't
I
try.
feel that.
Hey, I might be working though.
It's gonna
So,
be interesting. It's gonna be
You
interesting.
probably have to catch that on a night tip or something if
Alright.
you're down.
Yeah,
That shit gonna be fire, dog.
yeah,
He looks good.
Joaquin Phoenix.
yeah.
I'm excited for it, but
He's not gonna measure up to.
You can't touch
my
He
man.
is. He is. Y'all gotta let it go.
You can't let it go. though.
hey, I wasn't even about to say nothing about the Heath Ledger because I think Joaquin Phoenix is gonna be fire on with this.
I think
role.
he's gonna be fired too.
I think he's gonna be more like a Jack Nicklaus type Joker.
Yeah.
Jack Nicholson.
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 This is
Jack
the fucking-
Nicholson.
Yeah, I was like Jack Nicholson.
I always get them two names mixed up.
He's gonna be menacing, dog.
You think so?
He's gonna be menacing.
The only thing I don't understand with the whole thing is I'm confused with the whole DC universe shit.
Hey, it's a one shot.
Right, I know.
Don't
Which
pay
does-
no attention.
Which doesn't make sense.
I know.
And then
It's not supposed to.
yeah, I guess I'm thinking too deep.
You know what's the
into
fucked
it.
up part is? They came up with theories like, oh, maybe it's some alternate universe Joker and
Right.
All right, bro, y'all going too deep. Stop.
All you gotta know is that the regular DC shit failed, and they need some extra shit to get it
Facts.
popping.
To keep it
And
going.
this is what that is.
Hey, and the worst part
The
is
last Joker, whoever the fuck that was, like
Jared Leto.
Yeah.
This the worst part.
Yeah.
They minimized his role. They like
Yeah.
whoever the editor was behind Suicide Squad fucked it up.
Yeah.
They fucked it up because that was supposed to be so much better. I wouldn't
Yeah.
shit on it as much if they had just let that's who we signed up for. Joker.
Yeah.
That's what everybody signs up for. You made the whole color scheme about the Joker. You played it up. You know Jared Leto literally lost his mind for a few fucking weeks. This
He was
motherfucker-
gonna be decent, bro.
he
gonna
was,
be
and
real
then
solid.
they just left what like 10 minutes of Joker in there.
He was gonna be the Andrew, what's his name?
Andrew Garfield.
Yeah, Andrew Garfield of Jokers.
The midpoint
Yep.
where like you're like he does this really good, but he does this really fucking bad because
I hated the look of his Joker.
it made sense like when they
Yeah.
finally explained it because they was like, yeah, you know, you've been fighting Batman for years, you get your teeth punched out, so guess what, you gotta have fucking metal teeth in there to replace it.
Yeah.
Makes sense to me.
Fair enough.
I don't like that Batman's not gonna be in the Joker movie.
Well, this is because like
It's an origin.
yeah,
story,
and it's
basically.
like it's not going off the quote unquote Red Hood backstory because the Joker doesn't even know his own backstory. There's no
Right.
canonical backstory for the Joker, like, you know, where Batman, this was in his early days, he was chasing down Red Hood, pushed him into a vat of acid, and then was born as the Joker. So then the antithesis to him is the Joker. That one isn't being displayed. They're talking about like a pre-Batman Joker.
Interesting.
Yeah, I like it.
It'll be interesting.
I like
no,
the
I'm,
idea
I'm,
behind
I'm
it.
excited to see the movie. I just-
I'm giving this a chance. This is the
Yeah.
first DC movie I'm going into with no expectations. Just I'm straight up giving it a chance.
I think it's gonna be really good.
It should, especially I fuck with Joaquin Phoenix. That's the dude.
I hope.
Yeah.
I hope they wrote some ill bars for my nigga Joker, dog.
Oh, bro, he gonna come with the quotes. You
I
can't.
need it.
You can't. You can't.
I think what makes that Heath Ledger role so legendary is the lines he was given, and how he portrayed them. I mean, just the way he acted that whole movie was fantastic. And I think that's why people can't let it
Yeah.
go. It was just
The way
so
they crafted it,
good
Yeah.
that it made you fear the Joker. I mean, it was that good.
Go ahead.
Yeah, but before we jump into something else, I just thought of two different names: Kevin James and Ray Romano.
Ray Romano? Nah.
Ray Romano ruled.
What the fuck movies did he make?
No, hold on, no. Ray Romano ruled the TV land for years.
That's true.
Everybody
though.
hates Ray.
For years.
That is true.
Yeah, for like 35 and up. Yeah.
No, but I mean, he won every award possible for 10 years.
Well,
I mean,
fuck,
they dominated.
His daughter more
CBS.
impactful to the culture than he is.
His daughter?
Yep.
I don't know much about his daughter.
Christy Ray Romano. Did she do Kim Possible?
Oh, shit. I always forget. Holy shit, that is her. Damn.
But I'm with you with Kevin James.
Yeah.
Kevin James.
Kevin James, fun.
What the fuck did he make?
Kevin James,
That's Paul
King
Blart,
of
bro.
Queens?
Yeah, Paul Blart, King of Queens. King of Queens is the shit,
Oh,
bro.
well, shit, if we talking about that, where's Seinfeld Flowers at?
I was gonna say.
Yeah, you absolutely right.
Huh?
I don't know.
Huh?
I wasn't into Seinfeld.
Oh, but you gonna bring up
What?
Everybody Loves Raymond. Stop
Yeah,
the
bro.
madness.
Yeah.
Cut the shit, bro. If we talking about old people comedies, we gonna bring that up, dog.
Hold on.
Is
Hold
the
on.
GOAT.
Hold on. I recognize the legacy of Seinfeld. I wasn't a fan of it. Just like I wasn't a fan of Friends, but I recognize the
That
legacy
shit
of it.
trash.
Yeah, that shit's true.
That shit trash.
It is.
That shit is trash.
Fuck Friends,
but-
dog.
Hey, no, me and my girl was actually trying to watch that like a week or two ago, and like she convinced me. It was like, oh, let's binge watch the series. I was like, all right, whatever. Let's do it. I'm with it. And we got through about 10 minutes and turned it off. That shit is trash.
That shit corny, dog.
Yeah, that shit is
Yeah,
not.
it's not very good.
Yeah.
You know what else is trash? 6ix9ine out here playing gangster and then just snitching on everybody. Like, you knew what you was getting into.
Yeah.
Snitch 9.
Snitch 9, bro. Like, that shit trash. Like, how, bro? You know, it's cool when, like, you know, the heat ain't on and now they press your line a little bit and now you just want to turn tail and just tell on everybody. Not even just the motherfuckers who was doing you wrong. Everybody. People that didn't have shit to do with you. This motherfucker was telling on people, who was it? Jim Jones, goddamn Cardi.
Didn't he mention he mentioned some, he mentioned a few, he mentioned a lot of
A
people.
bunch of fucking people, right? Just, I get it, bro. I get it. You a kid. They did you wrong. You want to go home. I get it. I really do. But at the same time, you should have known. Yeah. And at the same time, they should have known. Like, they should have known.
This is why I don't put it on them. Because when you start talking about the streets and what comes with that shit, it's no common sense to it.
I'm saying, like, I know, like, they should have known that. This is the one thing that was alarming to me, right? I rarely hear about Mexican people in New York. That's a red flag.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I would have instantly thought he was a plant. And they did, obviously, no vetting on him. You know what I'm saying? Like, they did no background.
I think they knew.
And
I think they was like, okay, for them, take the money and go on about our day.
They showed them too much,
But they didn't
though.
they didn't play it smart.
Yeah, because they showed them way too much. Cuz knew way too much about the inner workings of their organization to just be a pawn. You know what I'm saying? They dropped the bag. Like, they really dropped the ball on that bad, bro. And
I'm just thinking, like, because a lot of people say, okay, I sympathize with 6ix9ine. He got kidnapped. He did this. They fucked the baby moms, whatever.
Some wild shit.
I don't give a fuck. What the fuck you think go on in that life?
Yeah.
I'm not saying all of them do it, because obviously, in theory, you're supposed to live by the code, right? Mm-hmm. What the fuck code going on?
And
We know how this shit go, bro.
And that's the worst part, bro. It's a minuscule number of motherfuckers who really abide by the quote
Exactly.
unquote code.
Yeah.
I was just
That's
like,
just a theory,
because
bro.
I was like, a lot of niggas big homies to snitches, bro. They might not be courtroom snitches. They might have been, that jail room, like, what is that, processing, like on the bench type snitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just might have been talking to the police officer. They ain't going on the court stand and pointing nobody, but they drop some names here and there. You know what I'm saying? The only time they really consider you a straight up snitch is when your name is on the paperwork.
Yep.
That's it. If your name on that paperwork, yeah, like, that's when, like, we can verify that you a snitch. Until then, it's all speculation.
And that's bad for you. That's bad for you.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, like, what is he gonna get out of all this? Like,
Shit, bro, they was gonna try to throw the book at him.
Right,
They was
right.
gonna try to put him under the jail. With this, he actually might walk a free man under witness protection. with all the information he dropped.
Yeah, I was about to say because they're gonna have to do something with him because they ain't no way.
Oh hell no, he can't go home.
Yeah,
he can't go
no
home.
Way.
I hope they moved his mama away, his baby mama away.
Yeah,
all that. Because if not, tough.
EDJ, what's your position, man? I'm waiting to hear this shit.
Why? Why would you go out of your way to do this? You know what's coming when you get out. If you get out. And not even if you get out. The more dangerous part is if they actually do give him a sentence, he's gonna be in prison.
Yeah, but he probably won't be in Gen Pop. I'll keep it real.
Right. But he was before.
I think he would because he's not a world star. He's just a younger guy who makes money. So at the end of the day, they're going to put him in a place where they think the public won't care about it. The only people who are going to care about it is our age group, right? Because the older group isn't going to care what happens to him, and the younger group, well, I don't know.
Younger group.
He kind of made it the older people's business. Mentioning Jim Jones and everybody.
But I mean, that's why they want him. It's just not in his favor. So I think if he goes to prison, I would think he's in more danger in prison than he is out in public.
I kind of feel that.
I mean, because nobody cares what happens to you in prison. Honestly.
True.
So I think he's fucked either way. So I don't know. But speaking of people who are fucked, AB is out of New England. First of all, from a fan standpoint, thank God.
Yeah.
Because now the Patriots are back on par with everybody that is at the elite level.
Oh, okay.
Because they were a step above.
Ray was ready to snap.
Boy, I was like, huh?
I was finishing my sentence.
It's all good. It's all good.
But yeah, what a weird dude. I mean,
certified.
What a weird dude. I mean, just
weird dude, bro.
Shout out Stroby.
Real shit, man.
Why on earth are you going about your business this way? You could have just gone to Oakland, made $30 million, played your 1 year, and then gone somewhere else.
But it wasn't guaranteed, EDJ.
He would have gotten it either way.
But it wasn't guaranteed.
What? Oh, my bad. He would have got $20 million. Damn.
That's guaranteed money.
So he goes to New England and looks like an idiot. And now the NFL will not bring him back. There's no way.
Hey, he balled for that one game.
He did ball. You think there's really no way he'll come back?
I don't think there's any way.
He'll be back next year.
Especially with the noise he's made and now the sexual assault allegations. I don't think he's coming back.
He went after Kraft, dog.
Yeah. I don't think he's coming back.
Did he?
Yeah, he mentioned the Kraft in tweets. He mentioned the Kraft parlor shit. He mentioned
I missed that.
Big Ben's allegations.
He should have been brought them shits up. But that's just me. I would have been smokescreen.
He even mentioned Shannon Sharps.
Oh yeah, even though Shannon Sharps was like overturned like that.
Yeah,
like the woman came out and confessed that she lied.
So,
but it's a bunch of petty shit at the end of the day.
Nah, bro, that motherfucker really went full Nino Brown. If I'm going down, I'm taking a lot of you motherfuckers with me.
This shit big as Nino. But, oh man,
bro, like at this point, you grasping at straws, bro. Mm-hmm. You're fucked. Like, okay, the initial sexual assault case, that's a civil case. Most people can get past that, right? Mm-hmm. Like, all right, obviously, dude's a piece of shit, but it wasn't criminal charges, right? The second one, that could end up in criminal charges. At this,
but if he gets out of both of them, I mean, don't you think that eventually he can find his way back to the league?
Too old.
Yeah, you might be right on that.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, it happened too late in his career. That's the fucked up part.
If he does, it's a terrible look for the NFL.
Awful.
You mean AB can get back in the fucking league and Cap can't?
Well, he didn't take a knee.
Oh.
Yeah. You're right. But I'm serious. You're right. He didn't take a knee.
He didn't take a knee.
You're absolutely right.
And that's the worst part.
And that's the sad part.
Right? You can make noise for good shit.
Yeah.
And get booted. But like
he'll come back next year and because NFL owners, I've cleaned up my act. I'm gonna be the old AB. I'm gonna be the old AB again. I'm gonna score touchdowns. I'm gonna win games. Signed.
You right. You know who gonna sign him? Cowboys.
Probably. I mean, look how many chances Josh Gordon's got.
All right, that's different.
Completely.
How is that different?
What do you
I'll
mean?
take
how-
Josh
He ain't made no noise. He didn't make
what
no
has he
noise.
done other than smoke weed?
Only noise he made was that loud.
Exactly.
It's more than weed, though, isn't it?
No,
that's
it's
it.
just weed.
Is it
Literally.
just
That's
weed?
it.
Just literally just weed. Not
I don't know.
PEDs,
I think-
just weed.
I don't know. From what I've read, they've had different issues with him.
It's just because this is the whole thing. He's had issues with adhering to the substance abuse policy. And what was it? The last one that he had, the last infraction that he had, he knew he had fucked up and told, like, basically came clean and was like, yo, just go ahead, let me go figure my shit out for, like, you know, the next 10 months. And, like, basically declared himself ineligible for play from week 13 to off season.
Yeah.
And like the NFL was like, all right, man, at least you came clean. You know, we know you was out here smoking trees, but we really like seeing you on this field. So one more try.
And with the weed thing, anyways, like the players that smoke weed, like all it is they test them in the preseason or training camp, and once you get past that test, you're good. They don't test you anymore.
Not for weed.
That's what I'm saying.
'Cause,
So why, like, a guy like Josh Gordon that doesn't pass his test, they're going to keep coming after you? What's the fucking point? Let the motherfuckers smoke. They want to smoke, let them smoke.
Because Calvin Johnson was getting high as hell. He admitted it.
Half the league.
He was getting
Half
blown.
the league does it. Have you guys seen that video of all the former NFL players and they got together they're all talking about weed, they're all smoking on the video and shit.
Yeah, because it was like Andre Rison and...
Yeah, some offensive linemen. I think there's a defensive lineman dude in it.
oh, boy. I couldn't... Like, if I was an offensive lineman, I'd have to smoke weed.
Yeah.
I'm in the
Just
trenches
let
all
them
day.
smoke.
I gotta smoke.
Shit.
I
Like,
gotta
what is
smoke.
wrong? What is wrong with that? I mean...
They let these players drink. You always hear about them partying the night before. You know, like, you always hear, like, when a player fucks up bad, like, yeah, you know, well, they was in Miami and da-da-da-da.
Larry Johnson. That was cool.
Ooh, let's not talk about Larry Johnson.
I know.
Larry Johnson wilding.
Yeah.
Larry Johnson wilding on Twitter.
What, right now?
Yes, on
Oh,
Twitter. Larry
shit.
Johnson wilding right now.
I
Bro.
haven't seen it. What happened?
This man, this man passed out his black book of who he hit because
I didn't even see
yeah,
that.
bro. Because this man was talking about apparently like he had made a pass in Megan Thee Stallion, and
What the fuck?
yeah, and like everybody came at him sideways about it. He was just like, well, shit, I don't want that, you know, horse face bitch or whatever, some shit like that. He said something. He's like, I had better, and this man said, like called out. He said he had Chili from TLC and
shit.
Drea. I was just like, okay. I mean, the man's hit list is low key, like Dre and Michelle, you know,
Yeah.
from Love and Hip Hop and shit. Yeah, he got a nice list of who's who. It's just, it was tacky to me. That was mad tacky.
I mean, it's LJ, so it's
I mean, yeah, and
Yeah.
like, yeah, bro, and he been talking about like some, like, what is it, like pedophile cults and shit that's going on, and like just some real, like you would like it,
He
Schroeder.
probably not lying though. About the pedophile cult.
Oh yeah, some real
Yo,
tinfoil
alright.
hat shit, bro. You been on some
Alright.
shit the past
That
2
needed-
weeks.
that
At,
needed to
at
be
least
a-
as you put it that way, goddamn, don't ever say some shit like that to me again.
Hey, that was way the
Pedophile
fucked
shit.
up.
I was
You
gonna
would
say-
like that, Joe. Listen,
My
There
bad.
needed to be a better transition.
yes.
You know
I'm
who
saying-
likes some pedophile shit? Hey, Levi, you'd like that, wouldn't you?
No, I'm saying like he was talking about pedophile cults. That's what I'm saying.
I
Damn.
feel you. Yeah, no, I've been on some conspiracy shit these
Yeah.
last couple weeks because we all know 9/11 was
All right,
an
bro.
inside job.
Cut the
Oh,
fucking
my
mic.
God.
Sir,
We
I
all
don't-
know.
I don't want to go home. Look, dude, do that shit at your home.
So last week, during the NFL, we had a slate of games. Week 3.
Hey, motherfucker!
What?
I didn't say we're gonna transition yet.
Well, you said you didn't want your house blown up, so I'm transitioning for you.
Hey, good looks, bro.
Yeah, see?
9/11 was an inside job.
Oh, my God.
Tinfoil hat, it's on.
So anyway, Thursday night.
You did this.
Yeah, Thursday night, Tennessee and Jacksonville. Randy and Levi got Jacksonville right, somehow. I mean, 20-7. That was a terrible game. Minshew continues to be all right.
Hold on, let me see this shit.
The legend of
Because
Gardner.
we're not going
Minshew.
through every one of these shits.
No.
Just the important ones.
Which ones? All right.
Got to talk about Baltimore, KC.
We'll
Yeah.
get into that. I'm gonna lead us into that. I'm the only cool head here about that shit.
Motherfucker, you was just talking about 9/11 was an inside job. You're not a cool head.
On that topic, I am, okay? I will admit.
Can y'all
on
quit saying that
topic,
shit?
I am. What, 9/11 was an inside job?
No, because this shit.
monitored by the
I'm gonna
NSA.
see a black SUV pull up this shit, bro.
What do you know, sir?
And I'm gonna move back in with my mom.
Bet.
Alright.
Hey, bro.
I mean, we wasn't there. Killed because they knew what happened.
all right, bro.
Someone tell him to stop this shit, bro.
He don't get it. He just don't get it.
Stop.
The thoughts and ideas of Papa Schroeder are his alone. They do not represent the Schrobank Show, live from Rated R Studios.
Oh man.
All right, which games we trying to get into?
Let's see. All right, one thing. Buffalo's 3-0. What the fuck is going on?
Sean McDermott is actually a good coach.
Yeah.
With a somewhat competent quarterback.
I said it from the week one. I think Josh Allen is going to have the best season he's had so far, and so far he has.
Yeah, he's not bad.
Well, he has
Solid,
he has one of the strongest arms in the league.
That's a fact.
So I mean, at some point it was going to show
I
up.
just wish they give him better targets, like Cole Beasley and
Yeah.
fucking John Brown. What?
Yeah.
Making it work.
That's
Yeah.
good for him that he is, but what the fuck?
Doing a lot of running.
Oh hell yeah!
A couple other things I think of note this week. Obviously, the New Orleans-Seattle game. We all picked Seattle. We all got it wrong. Teddy Two Gloves went into Seattle and won that game.
He just showed up.
I mean, you
everybody
Alvin
else did
Kamara
the work.
beat him.
on my fantasy team.
Shut up, bitch.
Hey, yeah, I beat this guy in fantasy this week.
Shut up.
I beat Dolph.
Did you?
Yeah.
Nice.
That's the man to beat.
Yeah.
Facts.
But we
Yes.
all owe Daniel Jones a serious apology.
Yep.
Yeah, here at the Showbank Show, we apologize, Daniel Jones.
I don't,
Oh,
but
shit.
I did pick them to win. I was the only one to pick the Giants to win.
You are correct.
I still think he's a waste of a sixth pick, but I think
Actually, I agree.
Damn.
I agree because they could have gotten him in the second round
yeah.
and still got an elite pick
Defensive
at 6.
Well, that's true, because they had another pick, like,
17, I think.
yeah, they could have got him there. They could have got somebody else. I agree.
But I think he took advantage of a disheartened Tampa Bay team. I think they're disinterested right now. I don't think they want to play. And what was it, an 18-point comeback in the fourth quarter?
Yep.
Something like that?
Something that excuse me, I almost said Levi, but Eli's never done.
0 for 44 in his
0 for
career,
40
trailing in the
fucking
fourth quarter, wasn't it?
James is gonna have to be a backup, man. Like that's where
Yep.
that's where
After this
getting-
rookie deal, it's over.
Yes.
And the crazy, well, I don't know. The crazy part is Mike Evans had an insane
Blew off.
game.
Blew
Also
up.
on my fantasy team.
Yeah, that's what caused me to lose.
Yes.
Damn.
Those two together.
And McCole Hardman.
He had a good game. It
What,
wasn't.
20-point game?
Yeah, I'm saying it wasn't the blow up game.
Well,
like those two,
yeah, I feel
you know.
I feel you.
God
Sorry.
damn it, Eric.
Stop it real quick.
Hey, you gotta leave that in.
All right. I think the only other thing really this week that stuck out to me was the Eagles. The Eagles. The fucking Eagles are
Garbage.
exactly. I've been saying it all season. The Eagles are trash. The Eagles are
I'm
not
starting.
that
I'm
good.
starting to side with you.
Yeah,
I
they're
don't know,
not
they-
that
Their
good.
front seven is good. That secondary is toast.
They did have a lot of injuries, though, this week. Or Sunday.
Yeah, honestly, I think at this point, that quarterback class from that season is all just about the same. I don't think Carson Wentz is great. I mean, I don't think he's awful, but you look at Dak Prescott and Jared Goff. I think they're all kind of one and the same. They're good. They're
It's
not
fucked up
great.
because Dak Prescott's probably about to emerge as the best one.
You're absolutely
now.
right. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
boy,
looking
it's
like
looking.
that.
Yo,
It's
what's
looking
the,
like
what's
that.
the name of the offensive coordinator down there in Dallas?
I
He
don't know.
was Kellen Moore.
Yeah,
Is he the coordinator?
Yeah, he's the coordinator
Yeah.
now.
Wow,
yeah.
good
Bro,
for him.
He's got that offense humming.
Motherfucker was a cold quarterback at Boise State.
Oh, I thought you were saying like NFL was.
No, he had a couple moments in the NFL, but
Everybody gets one.
Sure to know all the college quarterbacks.
He really did.
from that time period, I watched a lot of college
that
football.
was a good quarterback time period.
God, yeah, it really was. Some
mean-
of the quarterbacks that came out,
Who was it? Kellen Moore,
Colt Brennan in
Colt
Hawaii
Brennan,
that broke the
yeah.
touchdown record,
Colt McCoy at the time.
Colt McCoy, Case Keenum, Chase Daniel.
Yeah. I think Chase Daniel would have had a decent career if he was healthy.
Yeah, Vince
But he
Young,
just couldn't stay healthy. Vince Young. Ooh.
Matt Leinart.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Bro, the list
When
goes
did
on.
this become a college football podcast? Cut this shit
All
out.
right, sorry. Anyways, all right, let's get into the good stuff. We're talking quarterbacks. Fuck both of y'all. All right, we had to take a stroll down memory lane. All right,
I was having a good time.
right, same.
Y'all were too excited.
Yeah.
Speaking
yeah,
of
yeah.
quarterbacks, then.
Okay. Let's get into this.
Oh,
Baltimore, Kansas City.
hold on.
Okay,
Before you
yeah.
start, I want to bring up something.
Hey, bro, don't tap the mic either, because
I'm not.
reverb is easy and shit.
I want to bring up the numbers Lamar Jackson had, and I want to bring up the fact that Eli Manning has had similar numbers to that, and you guys have roasted Eli Manning alive because of numbers like that. But you're not going to roast Lamar Jackson for a 51% completion rate and throwing like the ball for like 44 times and completed 23 passes. Eli Manning has done that multiple times in his career in a game. But you're going to not roast Lamar Jackson for an Eli Manning game?
How long has Eli been in the league?
That's not what I asked you.
No, answer the fucking question.
That's not what I asked.
Oh no, I'm tired of your shit, dude.
That's
This
not
is
what I
his
asked
second
you.
fucking year as a starter.
So
Cut
what?
the shit.
What's wrong with
Cut the shit. Cut it out.
I asked you a question.
No,
All right,
Cut the shit.
I'm trying to mediate here.
no,
okay?
because like this motherfucker is ignorant. I don't get it.
How?
I don't get it, bro. No, you're fucking ignorant. This shit ridiculous. You're talking about a second year quarterback, right? As opposed to a what? Almost. When was Eli drafted?
04.
04.
So?
Oh, okay. A dude with years of fucking experience, and we know what he is, right?
Okay.
Lamar Jackson is good. All right?
Didn't look like it Sunday.
Shut the fuck up.
265 passing
The
yards.
51%
67.
completion rate. 51% completion
Okay,
rate.
it
That's not even that good.
It happens.
It's the second year. Like,
His quarterback rating was also shit.
So I don't see how you're saying that was a good game. It wasn't a good
With
game.
50 rushing yards. 45
Yeah.
rushing yards.
Round it
So,
off.
here's the thing.
Yeah.
We watched the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
How many plays did Lamar Jackson keep alive?
How many plays
Plenty.
did he miss?
He did miss some plays, but ultimately, him keeping plays alive is what kept him in the
Well,
game.
I'll say that to say this.
And that's the reason we didn't blow him out.
Right. His running ability was fantastic.
No, I'm not letting you get away
No,
with
no,
that
no.
shit.
But hold on. Yeah, his playmate. You were talking about playmaking ability. His playmaking ability, running out of the pocket, making plays, making guys miss, was fantastic. He was elite level. You couldn't even tackle him. I mean, Frank Clark had that sack, and he couldn't even get him on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
That was impressive. I'm just simply saying the fact that we're calling that game a good game from a passing standpoint, it was not. The first 2 weeks he had were elite level passing. But now we saw him fall back into what he was last year, an average passer.
That's
with a
not what he
fantastic
was
whip.
last year, though.
that is not.
That's not what he
Far
was
from.
last year.
So, okay, go ahead.
And we could say he just threw the ball up on those plays, and he probably did. But at the same time, he gave his receivers a chance to make a play.
He also gave the defense a chance to pick him off,
was
especially the first one that he threw the ball end over end. That was completely garbage.
That was terrible defense by Travis Ward.
Uh,
Terrible defense.
Was it, or was that Matthew on the first one
no,
where he
that
just
was-
launched up where he got hit and the ball went end over end? They
The
caught
one
it
on the
around the
sideline or the one? No, I think that was Travis Ward, and that was to
Travarius Ward, yeah.
Yeah.
That was the one where he had it in his hands and Willie Snead basically
Just took
took
it
it
from
from
him,
him.
yeah.
So there was a couple of plays, and the two biggest plays of the game were just throw it up and let's see what happens. It was not an educated throw or a read or anything like that. The one thing I'll say about Lamar Jackson, I do agree with Eric to a point because
If Pat Mahomes did that shit, you guys
Well,
would have
hold
an
on,
orgasm.
hold on.
You guys will have an orgasm.
No,
Oh, hold on.
listen.
I'll get to that point here real quick. Patrick Mahomes made two throws that should have been intercepted. The one that went through the defender's hands to Sammy Watkins.
Heard
and
nothing from you guys.
What?
Heard nothing from you guys.
I'm
about
saying
that.
it now. And the very first throw of the game should have been pick six to Blake Bell. That tight end screen, that should have been pick six. I mean, that was literally read right off the bat. The defender just didn't get there in time.
Well, okay, with those two Lamar Jackson plays, if Patrick Mahomes made the exact same plays, I'd say the exact same thing. He just threw it up. We got lucky. That's okay. Patrick Mahomes makes outstanding plays. He reads the defense. He knows where his players are going to be, and he makes amazing plays. Those two plays were amazing plays, but not because Lamar Jackson did anything special. He just threw the ball up and hoped for it to get caught.
He gave his receivers a chance to make a play.
Right, but he also gave the defense a chance to make a play as well. So that's a 50-50 thing. I mean, I don't like I said, it's not an educated throw. It's just to throw it up and hope someone catches it. Either way, we can argue about that back and forth all day. But at the end of the day, Lamar Jackson cannot stand in the pocket and throw the football. He cannot stand in the pocket and make reads and progress and throw the football. That's just a fact.
To the level of Pat Mahomes, no, you cannot.
To the level of what an NFL quarterback should be able to do, no, he cannot.
So then why has his first couple games been elite? And he played
because
a solid,
played absolute shit.
And
defense.
he played solid games against the Chiefs.
Okay,
that's why they only lost by what, 5 or 7 or wherever.
6.
6.
Okay, how much? What did he do in the first half? Because they put up 6 points in the first half. That was all garbage time points that they put up. At the end of the day, I'm just being real.
It's still a game. I mean, the game's still going on.
It is, but at the same time, a lot of those yards, if you take those 2 plays that he just tossed up, he probably has roughly 200 yards. Okay, and 45 rushing yards. That's not a very good game when you're looking at 50%. When you're looking at around a 70 QBR, that's not a good game by any standpoint. I don't care who you are. If you're Eli, if you're Lamar Jackson, if you're Kyler Murray, that's not a good game. And at the end of the day, he has a lot to do to progress. He is an amazing talent at quarterback. But at the end of the day, he has to get better at his position. Why he's so good is the same reason why Michael Vick was so good. He can take off. Michael Vick was never the most accurate passer. And that was one of his huge flaws at the beginning of his career. But he made it work because he worked with his feet. Half of this offense in Baltimore is all running because that's what Lamar Jackson's good at. He's not good at being a quarterback.
What?
He's not good at being an NFL quarterback.
Stop it. Okay, so did you watch either of the first 2 games? His first 2 games?
I watched the highlights from him.
Did
you watch the whole
Yes.
game? You sat there and watched the whole game?
Yes.
You watched
This
him
man
play
has
Miami and Arizona. The whole game.
The whole game. Start
Now,
to finish.
this is the one thing I'm going to ask y'all. Do they have a pass rush equivalent to the Chiefs?
Who?
Either of those teams.
That's what I'm saying.
And I'm saying. Now, what quarterback is going to stand there in the pocket and take the hit?
Pat fucking Mahomes does.
And that's stupid.
No,
that
it's
is dumb.
not.
Because
That's
I watch everybody all day say, Pat Mahomes, get rid of the fucking ball. Stop taking these hits. You want them to survive. You want them to thrive.
I haven't said that once this year.
That's you.
Because
you like motherfuckers with CTE apparently.
That's what
what you want.
does. This is football.
That's dumb.
That's
not
dumb.
Roll out the pocket. Get out of there. Extend the play and make the play. And we
yes, you can. Okay, but that's what I'm saying. You can do that. But if you don't have the ability to stand in the pocket and be a quarterback, what the fuck are you doing?
And then we say the same thing to Aaron Rodgers, right? Because this man dances in the fucking pocket.
But he can stay in the pocket and
exactly.
make a read.
But when did Aaron Rodgers start doing that? When did Aaron Rodgers start doing that? Like 4 years into his career. Why are we just putting this man under such a fucking magnifying glass?
I'm not. I'm just simply saying what I see.
I'm saying, and we're going off of one game. Uno.
No, we're not. Because he also played last year, did he not? How many games did he play last year?
Bro, that was his rookie season.
He was a rookie.
And?
Come on, man.
So what did Pat Mahomes do in his first season?
Sat on the bench till week 15.
Okay, and his first season starting.
His first. Okay, bro.
Hold on.
Right.
Hold on.
Completely different things.
They're both quarterbacks, are they not?
Hold on. So
they're different talent levels. Patrick Mahomes is a totally different animal. I'm making a point right now.
No, I know. We agree. But the reason why Lamar Jackson is being put under this magnifying glass, as you put it, is simply because of the fact that people have called him elite after these 2 games that he had. And after all the data they had last year, and after the data after this game, I don't see him as elite. I see his running ability as elite. I see his passing ability as so-so. But at some point, as we saw in the game, the Ravens' running game is not going to work to win you the game. That offense is built to be ahead and stay ahead. And it didn't work this time against Kansas City. We've seen it work when Seattle used it. Seattle used it to perfection. Kept Kansas City off the field the whole damn game.
But Russell Wilson could also stand in the pocket and make a read.
And Russell Wilson is a different quarterback. But it's the same strategy. To keep Kansas City off the field, Baltimore didn't capitalize on it like they could have.
Right.
And Baltimore coached a terrible game.
That's
Why
very
do you,
true.
Why do you
That's
not
an
use
actual fact.
the best kicker in football by a lot to get you more points? They didn't use them. I would be pissed if I
Because
was
they were trying to
Justin Tucker.
outscore Kansas City.
Exactly,
They knew
and
that
you
they
just
couldn't.
you
Now,
can't do that.
I'm going to say all of this to say this, right? It's week 3. These are extremely hot fucking takes. These are scorching hot takes. This is a fact. Because at the end of the season, I'm more than likely going to be wrong on a lot of shit. You're going to be wrong on a lot of shit, right? It is what the fuck it is. Week 16 is when I will make my final judgment on what Lamar Jackson is and might be. Fair?
Okay, I just want to say this. Going into this game, you were definitely saying that the Chiefs' defense is not very good, right? Okay, so this is what Lamar Jackson did against a so-so defense, right? He played 2 shit defenses before this, right? Okay, so if this is what he did against a so-so defense, what's he going to do against a good defense? What's he going to do against a great defense?
I don't
because
agree.
this was not a very good game. I don't agree with Ray either because this defense is good.
Yeah.
And they've shown that. But at the end of the day, you can't continue to lie to yourself and act like Lamar Jackson is this just amazing quarterback when he's not. He's not a... He's a decent... Okay, just listen. He's a decent quarterback. He's a decent quarterback. He's not... He has a lot of work to do. That's not diminishing his talents at all. At the end of the day, that does not diminish his talents. But he also does not have the ability to do what an NFL quarterback's supposed to do.
Like I said, these are hot takes right now.
No,
Right?
because that's proven. I mean, what did we see on
But
Sunday?
you're undermining how intense that game was at the same time.
No, I'm not. Because at the same time, what did Pat Mahomes do? He stood in the pocket.
Pat
and
Mahomes
he
is
moved
10
around.
times the quarterback that Lamar Jackson is.
Okay, but I'm saying, so I mean, what are we comparing Lamar Jackson to? You're just kind of like...
That is true. Who are we comparing Lamar Jackson to then? Because, I mean, we can't compare him to Mahomes. We can't really compare anyone to
okay.
He's
Mahomes.
his own player.
Well, I know.
I
but
get
at
that.
the end of the
all right,
day-
but no, 'cause this is the whole thing.
But if what you're going off of, I'm going off of a standard NFL quarterback.
Right.
What an NFL quarterback is supposed to be.
Time out.
And that can be
No,
any.
time out.
That
Are
can
we
be any
using-
any quarterback. Whether you can run, I'm talking about Tim Tebow. I'm talking about Peyton Manning. I'm talking about Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes. The standard of what an NFL quarterback should be able to do on the base level. And that is stand in the pocket, be able to make a read. You should not be 15 yards out, have 3 different receivers wide open for a touchdown, and not be able to see that. That's ridiculous. On one single play.
He's the only motherfucker this talented I know that's under this microscope. And that's what's making it. That's what's weird to me.
Well, I feel you.
Because
The same thing with Tebow.
Tebow
I
wasn't under a
I went through the
microscope.
same shit. Yes, he was.
Tebow couldn't throw half as good as Lamar Jackson.
That's
That is-
bullshit.
that-
No,
That's
no,
bullshit.
no.
I'll give Randy
Jesus
that
Christ.
one.
Well, he could read a defense better than Lamar Jackson.
Fuck
I'll
no.
say that. Yes, he could.
Fuck no.
What has Lamar Jackson done in the playoffs?
Oh.
He's already got him to the playoffs in his rookie year.
Did he win a game?
He did.
His rookie year.
No.
No, he what?
No,
They lost, and he didn't show up.
So Tim Tebow has done better in the playoffs than Lamar Jackson.
Did he get him to the playoffs his rookie year?
That I'm not 100% sure, but I
Actually,
think so.
I think he did.
Yeah.
Did he?
I think he did.
And he beat one of the best teams in the NFL on a read he made.
Anyway.
I'm just saying. I mean,
Anyway.
whatever we're comparing Lamar Jackson to, you have to be real about it. I get he is a good quarterback, but he has a lot of work to do.
No one
to
said he was the
actually
best quarterback in the league, though.
I get that, but
And if anybody else put the numbers he put up Sunday, they would have a decent game.
no, that's not true.
don't
When
think
you have a
that's a
shitty
decent
QBR,
game.
you have a shitty completion percentage. Just because you put up 267 yards, and like I said, 2 of them, if you take 2 passes away that he just tossed up in the fucking air,
And gave his
he has
receivers a
about
chance to get it.
200. He also gave the defense a chance to pick the ball off. So as much as you say he gave his receivers a chance, he also gave the other team a chance. That's not that's not a smart play at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
No, but we agree to disagree.
So we're gonna go ahead and jump into the next week, but before we do that, how do we end up doing?
Everybody went 10-6, except your boy Papa Schroeder went 11-5.
Ah, fuck you.
Damn.
So
What game did you pick that everybody else got wrong?
I went, so on the right, I got Jacksonville, Dallas, Buffalo, Detroit, New England. Let's see, EDJ and Randy both picked Philly. Me and Ray both got Detroit. I went with Minnesota, Indianapolis, if I didn't say that, Kansas City. Ray had Baltimore. He's the only one that went with Baltimore.
Damn.
We all went Green Bay. Then I was right with San Francisco and Los Angeles.
Damn. I didn't choose the Rams?
Some games in there. Yeah, everybody chose Los Angeles.
Oh, okay. So, damn. So, what was the game that put you ahead then? The game in specific?
Probably the Baltimore, Kansas City.
Yeah, between that, Randy picked Atlanta. Everybody picked Indy. It was just, it's all spread out.
Yeah.
Really,
Okay, fair
what
enough.
everybody got.
Damn.
EDJ had Oakland in the Minnesota game.
If I had chose the Bears, I'd have been straight 11-5 out this bitch.
Yeah.
10-6, I'll take 10-6.
Yeah.
I'll take 10-6.
So far, everybody's record on the year through 3 weeks. Me and Ray have the top at 29-18. Randy 28-19, and EDJ 27-20. So we're all right around about the same.
That's true.
So
I was about to pop a little shit, but I'm going to let it go.
all right, moving on to week 4, Thursday night football. Philly at Green Bay.
Green Bay's defense is looking elite. I'm going Green Bay.
Yeah. Philly's not real.
And with Aaron Rodgers with a defense now,
Yeah, even though the thing is,
Aaron Rodgers has been so-so.
He's been
starting
so.
the year.
You know, they've kept his passing attempts under 37 pass attempts.
Smart.
He's the highest amount he's had is 34.
That is smart, though.
It is,
Especially at the beginning of the season.
but it is. I mean, yeah, you might want to lean on him later in the season.
The last time Green Bay had a defense with Aaron Rodgers, they won a Super Bowl.
That's true.
Going to Sunday, Washington at New York. The Giants, that is.
I'm
Daniel Jones is 2-0.
Danny
Yeah.
Dimes.
I'm going with it, too.
Danny Dimes, bro.
We all going Giants across the board?
Yeah, and what is it? Do they get Golden Tate back this week? I think they do.
No, I think that's next week. I think he's out for 4.
Ah, well, shit. Daniel Dimes. Excuse me. I'll keep calling him Danny Dimes. Daniel Jones' ceilings is gonna go so much higher once the Golden Tate comes back.
Yeah, that's very true. Chiefs at Detroit.
KC.
Lions. Yeah, definitely
Yeah, come
KC.
on.
We get Maurice Claiborne back this week from,
Suspension.
I think he was suspended, yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I mean,
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, that's easy money.
We're all going KC.
Yeah, damn, that's crazy. I got 2 bye weeks. That's wild, bro.
Well,
We got a few.
I was
Play Oakland twice, play Denver twice.
well, hold on. We'll go back to the Giants thing, bro. Saquon Barkley's out.
Saquon Barkley
So
is
that,
out.
Barkley is
that's the
out.
only tough one. I mean, I'll
But-
stick with the pick, but
Daniel Jones did have to play majority of that game without Saquon Barkley.
That's true.
Wayne
And
Gallman was just good enough to get the job done.
Washington was looking good week 1, but I don't know if I can go with them in that. Tennessee at Atlanta.
ugh,
I'm gonna go Atlanta.
I don't
No,
know.
no,
man.
game.
Atlanta as well.
Fucking
They're at
hell.
home.
I don't trust Marietta, Atlanta.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's go Atlanta. Ew.
We all have exact same picks.
Our
right
records are going to look really good or really
now.
bad.
Right. Cleveland at Baltimore.
I got Baltimore. Home game.
Yeah, I got
Stout
Baltimore as well.
defense.
Yeah,
It'll be fine.
my boy L. Jack gonna get back right.
I'm going to break the trend because we can't keep doing this. I'm going to go
But we
Cleveland. just
can,
because
Eric.
I
Just fall in line.
want to win, damn it. So,
Wants to win.
Win or lose, I feel you.
Yeah, I feel it.
Gotta gamble.
Oakland at Indianapolis.
Indiana has that defense.
Yeah, I'm going Indy.
Same.
Even though Oakland might surprise me.
I thought Oakland was going to surprise me last week and shit the bed against Minnesota.
Yeah, they
so,
Randy, you got Indianapolis as well?
He don't feel
Oh,
good
go
about
Indy.
it. He don't feel good about it.
I feel like this is one that I'm going to be different on. New England at Buffalo.
New England.
Bills Mafia going 4-0.
Oh,
Jesus.
I like Buffalo. I like their defense. I like what they're doing. I think New England hasn't played a decent offense yet. I think this will be their first decent offense they played, so I'm going to go with Buffalo.
You mean decent defense?
No offense. I think their defense
The
has
offense
been.
is about to get shut down, bro.
I think their defense has been slated elite because they haven't really played anybody. So I'm going to go with Buffalo.
Fair
I
enough.
feel it. Carolina at Houston.
I'm going
Houston.
Carolina.
I,
You going Carolina?
Well-
You got some faith in Kyle Allen?
I liked Kyle Allen last week, but I can see him getting rattled against the Houston defense. I'm going to Houston.
I shouldn't bet against Houston at this point, but
You shouldn't. I'm
I'm
going
going
Houston.
Houston at home.
Houston.
yeah.
There we go. Now it's finding a little diversity in the
Chargers at Dolphins. We all got the Chargers.
yeah.
I'm going Dolphins.
Watch he be right. Watch y'all be right.
Nah,
see it.
I'm bullshit. I'm going Chargers.
I
for real?
I don't trust the Chargers at all. I don't know why anybody trusts the Chargers at this point.
I trust
I
Keenan
don't
Allen.
either, but Miami is about as good as a D2 college. So
Dead ass. I trust Keenan Allen. That's who I trust.
fair enough.
He went
that
stupid
defense,
last week. Yeah, the defense ain't too bad.
Right. Without Derwin James, is a
Boy,
different
you
defense,
really
but-
see how much of a difference maker he was for that team.
After the Chiefs lost Eric Berry, bro, if you have a safety over the top like that, that holds a defense together. Makes corners look a lot better, and we definitely saw that in Kansas City.
You know what I
firsthand.
find annoying before we continue? The Chargers are always heard, but yeah, he's hurt. Can't we just make the conclusion that the Chargers are the Chargers?
Chargers are a cursed franchise.
Just
Yeah.
put it like it is.
Pretty
yeah,
much.
I mean, very true.
In so many words.
Tampa Bay at LA, the Rams,
Rams.
obviously. Yeah, I'm going Rams.
I can't pick Tampa Bay anymore.
How many yards y'all thinking Goff going for?
I don't consider Goff that good of a quarterback, so
I mean, it's a
probably
shitty defense. so.
270.
That's it.
Yeah.
I'll give him about 320.
That's
Damn,
generous.
for real?
They're bad, bro.
I
Cooper
feel
Kupp
you,
is
but-
going to eat. Robert
Yeah.
Woods should eat.
I can see that. Cooks ain't done very well this year so far.
He has not.
Yeah. Seattle at Arizona.
Seattle.
I'm gonna actually take Arizona.
Ooh, spicy.
I can see that.
Spicy.
Yeah, I don't blame you. They're at home. Kyler Murray is due for a win. I mean, he's playing his ass off.
With just getting boo-boo back.
Right.
That's all bad.
I'm taking Seattle personally, but they need a big bounce
They
back
do.
win
They need
after
a
that
win.
loss to New
I
Orleans.
think Arizona might get it.
Going to Arizona.
Catch a demoralized team. All right.
Nah, Seattle gonna be motivated to win.
Oh,
yeah,
I'm
bro.
probably gonna be wrong, but I'm trying to shake something up.
Minnesota at Chicago. I'm going Monsters in the Midwest.
Shit.
You know what? I pined for Kirk Cousins. I got to ride with him.
I'm not mad at
So
it.
you gotta ride that.
I got to.
That's tough.
Bro, the wheels is off this motherfucker.
I'm gonna go Chicago just because they're at home.
All right.
Yeah, I gotta go Chicago now.
God damn it. Lone Wolf.
Fuck. That's tough.
It's ugly.
Talk about a tough game. Jacksonville at Denver.
Ew.
Right?
Jacksonville.
Yeah,
Jacksonville.
I'm going
Yeah.
Jacksonville too.
Yeah.
Denver
Minshew.
sucks.
Real shit, bro. Flacco is blind. Flacco is blind, bro.
That's facts, though.
Drew Lock doesn't look too bad now, does he?
Shit, fuck it. At this point.
You're absolutely
Hey, bro,
right,
as
though.
bad as I talk about Eli, I'm
How the
turning
fuck
this shit
did
up.
he take a team to a Super Bowl?
I don't know.
He was 10 times better.
He was,
Hit
but
that
how,
run.
how does
How?
that happen? How do you just fall the fuck off like that? Like,
He's been declining for like 2-3 years.
Yeah.
bro, he went
Probably a
from
little
bikini bottom to rock bottom real fucking
Yeah,
quick.
'cause, like,
There
as
ain't no
bad as-
getting back up there.
As bad as I would talk about Eli, at least he would find just a little juice in his arm to get the ball to Odell. Odell would still manage to put up like 1,000-yard seasons.
There's a reason he kept his job for so long. You know what I mean? There was like just enough there to keep hope alive.
Real shit, bro. He was like a quarter tank. Like, that's what he was.
Facts. Sunday night football, the Cowboys going into New Orleans at the Superdome to play
The
Teddy Two
Superdome.
Gloves. Yes, the Superdome.
It's hard to beat the
play.
Saints at home,
It
It
really
is.
is.
God damn.
but Dallas did it last year.
And Dallas
They
actually
did do
has
it
a
last
good
year.
defense. Their defense is
Their
good.
defense
I'm gonna
is
go with
very
Dallas.
good.
Yeah, I'm going Dallas also.
Who that?
I'm with you.
Who that?
Who that? Who that?
Fuck it.
Yeah.
We getting risky out here.
Yeah, we are. Monday night football. Bungles Steelers.
Nobody.
Jesus.
Draw.
Yeah.
Draw game. Who the
Actually,
fuck cares about this game? Why does Monday Night Football suck so
I
much?
don't know. I'm going
I
Bengals.
think they
Fuck
did it
it.
on purpose.
I think they're going to actually get it right.
I'm going Pittsburgh.
You know what? The funny thing is, Andy Dalton is second in passing yards.
I was about to say, he's looked good. He's looked good.
he really?
With no AJ Green. He's looked good.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Zach Taylor's running a good offense. It's just that defense is awful.
Pooh.
And he just does not know how to scheme Joe Mixon either. That's the
I'm going Pittsburgh just because they're at home.
fair.
Same.
Just because they're at home.
Fair.
EDJ, who you got?
Put someone down for me. I don't fucking care about this game at all.
God damn. This man really phoned it in.
Phone that one in. All right.
Thanks for tuning into the Throwbank Show. We appreciate all the love and support. You know the socials. Follow us on there. Hit us up. Let us know what you want us to talk about next. But until the next time, y'all keep it real like how we keep it real. Peace.